Do as we say, not as we do. That's the basic ideology behind the activist approach. They can do what they like, but don't you dare do it. The moment you do, you're shut down. You make a mistake, and your whole argument, your whole stance is flawed. Since when did you become so perfect? Humanity from the beginning was born to make mistakes. Without mistakes, we cannot grow, we cannot learn, we cannot become better people. The seal hunt is imperfect. Everything in this world is imperfect. It is not an excuse. It is reality. You make your mistakes, then create your excuses. I don't need to create excuses. I am what I am, and I can accept that. You cannot. You look at me and think barbarian. You think moron. You think idiot. Everything but except for what I am, which is a human being. The same as you, but just with different beliefs, with different viewpoints, which you do not want to hear. It's all about you. You are right. I am wrong. You are righteous. I am greedy. You tell me the money generated from the hunt goes towards paving the roads, paying the RCMP, paying the firemen in my community, and then in the next breath say, well, it's a financial loss. It's in the red. How can it be both? Attitude? Damn right I have attitude. I'm tired of the games. I'm tired of the manipulation, the lies, the insults. What do you get from it? Does it make you feel good? Stand up for what you believe by all means, but leave the insults out of it. Fight your point like an adult. Do not come down on others with this big, huge ego. It's disgusting. Calculated risk. It's okay to slaughter billions of livestock every year because they are slaughtered to feed you, not being a vegetarian. But it's not okay to slaughter 275,000 seals because they do not service the world. They service a small portion of it. You said so yourself that if it was about the meat, you wouldn't protest so loudly. It is about the meat. It's about the pelt, and it is about the oil. I read in an article that Europe is looking for seal heart valves as a transplant for humans. But that's not enough for you. You say, why not go after the adults? I'm not a marine biologist, but then again, neither is Paul Watson. Seal pups take 6 years, roughly, before they reach sexual maturity, before they start having pups of their own. The pups that are born this spring, they won't be having any pups for 6 years. So let's start going after the adults. Leave the pups alone. Population will decrease. As the way the hunt is conducted now, it's increasing. IUCN puts the population of harp seals, all herds, at nearly 8 million. You are concerned now with a struck and lost rate of 5%. A Nordic report states that the struck and lost rate for adult harp seals is 50%. For every adult that is landed, there is one that is struck and lost. But that is what you want. You've done all your research, so you should know this. But you will look at this report and say, but it's not peer-reviewed. And Deadliest catch is, you base your information on a television show? Within both the Alaskan king crab and Newfoundland snow crab industries, only the males are harvested. And the reason for this is for conservation. Conservation not being an issue with the harp seal hunt. Fact, according to EFSA, page 24, 95% of the seals killed in the Canadian seal hunt are between the ages of 1 and 3.5 months old. Page 112, Table 7. Year 2007, 98% of the seals killed that year were under 1 year old. Where exactly are your statistics? You know, it really doesn't surprise me, you who believes it would be more humane to kill the adults. You who believes a video where they interview a so-called sealer, fisherman who's holding a gaff and calls it a hack-a-pick. I mean, come on. That's kind of questionable how a fisherman doesn't know the difference between a gaff and a hack-a-pick. Haven't been in fishing that long. This is my second year that passed, and I know the difference. You who believe that the harp seals that are killed during this hunt are neonatal, or babies, as you like to say. EFSA, their glossary, page 117, puts whitecoats as neonatal pups. Beaters are the weaned harp seal pups. The whitecoats aren't killed. It is illegal. EFSA recognizes that, and you misquote EFSA. The problem is people don't take the time to verify information. Or they just don't have the time. It's just easier to look at a video and think, oh, well, hey, this guy seems to know what he's talking about. He's got to be right. You put ideas into people's head by calling us morons and idiots while they come to see our videos or hear what we have to say, and that's floating around. Oh, this guy's just a moron. He doesn't know what he's talking about. And the reason they believe that is because they don't check facts. And you love when they do that. You feed off that, don't ya? I mean, that's how you get your audience. That's how you get your supporters. And that's why you control your videos and what is said, because you don't want the truth to be known. You don't want people like myself speaking up on your videos, because it proves what an imbecile you are. I, on the other hand, am not afraid. I don't have anything to hide. So you come on over and say what you want to say, because I know you're going to. And that's okay.